in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. He didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, better look out! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly. Keep this drive alive.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
First and goal, Purdue.
The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Huskers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. All by himself. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down play. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Huskers will line it up on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now adjusting. There he goes. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Setting up the screen. You didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Sherman. Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tags on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Richardson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He's brought down at the 38. And that's good enough for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Slithers into space. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snaps it in the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Going to swing it on second down. Throwing right. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Madden. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets it out fast. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Sherman. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! So much about this passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun. Give on the inside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking for a gap. It's Parker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the outside. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the...
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking to fire. throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you...
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.